ho a yedua wa hanom no eno nti no omo aye hyehyeye se omo kwa kosi rice mill ewo northeast region eye ba omi ekrom na omo ahye se omo ebetimi ama nkwara na nya aduane ede yenti Omanhene John Dramani Mahama
district. In addition, I'm pleased to announce to you that with support from the World Food Program, we're going to establish a modern rice mill in Jadima in the Mamprugu Mwaduri district. This project is expected to process over 30,000 metric tons of locally grown rice annually, and it will create over 2,000 jobs with a focus on women and children and youth. It will also reduce post-harvest losses and then anchor a local rice value chain that will reduce our import dependence. When this rice mill is completed, I have asked the National Buffer Stock Company to procure all the rice that will be produced there. We'll pay for it and buy it and supply it to our secondary schools to feed our children.
Okay. I don't see that's a very good initiative. Omanhene Yaw instructed armed forces to escort all vehicles in Boku area. Why so? Let's hear what he has to say.
Last week, with His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, and he briefed me on the progress being made to achieve a lasting peace in Boku. I want to thank my father, the Nairi, for the important roadmap to peace that he presented for consideration by the Otumfuo. I'm sure the traditional solutions we are seeking to the Boku crisis will offer us the opportunity for a sustainable peace very soon. Meanwhile, as Commander-in-Chief, I have instructed the armed forces to provide armed escort and protection to all vehicles traveling within the Boku area, along the Boku Pulmakum Bolgatanga corridor, and also along the Walwali Bolgatanga corridor. And I wish to inform the registrar that the trucks of food that were stranded have been escorted and they are no longer in Bolgatanga. They have reached their destination safely.
Okay, I don't think Commander-in-Chief I can't say Kabia Echemboko Eko Walwali ni Kasa ya na bohu ensikrofo akwa attack woman catch the military no say as a matter of urgency free na kromi Kabia Eko sa asire mu onom ne ade no military no escort no nti wo de o so na ye bema no atie sim na one mema ndi afi so e de wa ha de besie bia be report Ghana Revenue Authority for say new 1 Ghana city level on fuel products no they have suspended it until further notice. Woman and Kabeji just says he cano. As was send a dead ba one nipa bebre to tuna basanes reno. Mr. Anthony Kwesi upon Commissioner General the Krata Babontin say Oma postpone no says he can je. Almost a share senka 16th and combe shasye ajiji. Then so a crassi waka and so on way. A banisher said the backlash near Banoni Adenoa or my postponing. And now to your Omanhene John Dramani Mahama. What did you just say? Iran, any Iraq, Israel Tokwano. Our master to a drones echo Iran so retaliating the Adeno. Sam Tokwano Akosas ma Petro. I started peja papa pajamaso. A peja nyasem kitwa. Na sam tokwana womo shase no enye nde ne bejai. Now see we are not immune. Say sam tokwana betimi amebi aka Ghana. Gains ayenya ewo oil. Any dollar no. And into a catcher finance minister, any Bank of Ghana governor ne team ni send 10 times wa. Omo shekwa on the first wa. Those gains will not whittle away. And Kobase, yes, in Tokano, cause we Iran, and Israel war. Yeah, Kai, Russia, Ukraine war, MPP, Eddie December, my mom forgot Jom Samasa. Oberkai, Ato Kamena. Was in an Bajo win, so Russia, Ukraine war, no, if I home. Ah, we boy and ding. And Tino. Omanhene Yaw pese Ghana for be catch and say ye mpe bi etie say be catch say Iran Israel war ntina petrol ayisa nti so catch o say ni mo ya o mo fa kwan o be fa so a within 2 service years Attorney General say suspect give to Owari Mensa enquire the 9,934 ghost names and what we are Ghanaska. Now, on my breakdown now, or say a random kwa, etimi could secure a loan of 30 million service personnel allowance and what they call just Abusiano. Also, on the way you should move every TNJBA charges, and what's on the man. Ebi must say Attorney General. And I know I won't hear share. I will see that week now what the charges remember works and free. He said, I can say, Nipa Makuma could do me a new. And now, more there, Jam. And you are free one of my companies or many national service here, Juma. One more so Makuma Kuba and so on to say, one more so they will be indicted. And the charges, no, better bay Attorney General, Dr. Ayine. I said last time we can't say charges. You're going to prefer charges against say any pay. As Adana Okasano Krani actually paba cry on also obi mu omasafa no regions na hudu ni nyina sa ate say cartel kase osesibe director general kan ho Mustafa the former director on also crowd also was some into onye mfumso bia on the krata babontre give to Owari a lawyer for also so eka say niam bi on ma papa na kan we nyina no ko yiwa no wa himem any court Attorney General for charges in the bow. Yes, you call that jurisdiction American for answer or mobile charge will be granted and the almost in 72 to job, but almost got be a year no to animal. February toss a match in the say, Ora for a month for the Omo documents call it Fault Estate, the comma a year Ora and Ora so boy chain on the Attorney General. Press conference, this is about the second time. First one obey charges, no, ya carry. This time, so charges, no, ya carry. Press conference, no, a year, Attorney General Yini, for charges, no, Omo, will be offer Ghana, 1 Ghana crown, Yonko Prisika. I don't pay Dennis Akobe, Asante Regional Communication Team member, will be joining us. And Ade Akye, Asante Regional Communication Team member, MPP. So Dennis from NDC and then and Ade Akye from MPP. Gentlemen, Moya Monta some about Tamni Achin Komo. And him say Hanu Kwaba. Asante Akwaba. How was your weekend?
Well, my Father's Day, there was a whole lot of wishes.
Father's Day.
Oh yeah, so now it be a Father's Day.
Oh, Nyenra. So yeah, wish here Papa Bako. Okachi the man say Father's Day no omo de omo friend no and wish no ope. Or towel bear the all good them.
I said town they wish Father's Day.
Asante. Towel ne boxer shorts, ne singlet. Until there. Wo de busa papa for no. Afi bia e be ma towel.
Afi bia be ma towel. Na plan to me.
Wo 3 year ya na ya e bia e twa wa yi. Bombo. Ya twa kente.
The warrior and as a wapium.
They be drew omo maame de no so a. Designs. When Rami Manu Yina Omuchro dear man design card. Even my little boy or your card was school the brand. Or trust, yes, say you are the best dad ever.
I say, Miss, if you are going to obey us on a band side, Papa never pamono. So,
about this generation, answer Mono, yes, so.
Momo, my say a more. Any
and round movie. Be back to try and say. Daddy will beat you. Now I'm saying Daddy will not beat anybody. Daddy will not beat anybody. What? Your father is coming. This generation, yeah. Now my children, they love me more than their mom. They clamor around me so much. Papa for the Murani or Mumatra and ye Yankupon. Or yet, Forja. Also, on these are 4 times with Unaso. We are no Bias as yes or no memo. Yes, you betray the other side of Inyamea, your dog. Aya, you and only a near Mattis is here. My Father's Day, no dry. this time it had a lot of people talking about it. At least they are giving credence to it. At least you could hear on radio people were wishing their dad, talking about wonderful stories.
The story is changing.
The narrative is really changing. Yeah, the Nyamiasi. But say Tao no the any boxer shows no. As I tell my you, I'm planning your mama on the Iran-Israel war, and then one Ghana city now a man for a casa or hono. Ghana Revenue Authority are postponing until further notice. I just say baby Ghana had to further notice. Emma, because about for starting a Bashir buying say 2015, 11 June, 5th June. Over Kaiko who attended a buying we are court. So MPA for the one Ghana city so. Emma called to rule Betimo Duniano, Alex Mold, the car says, Sicano, the Omuntiman refunded. Sicano Cromedy, Omdia Kutiaka. It's one Ghana city, Daswa, man, they even caught a Kayakra and Yajua. It's in our bed to say another case of deja vu. NDC comes back and another one Ghana city. I want for see Debbie. People were planning demonstrations. And I'm your mama, smart as he is. Tell them, Charlie, cut it off. I'm about 6 months. Move my way up another debacle on my neck, an albatross. It's here. GR phone, I beg, come see on my postpone. On my side, to all reason by the end of the day. Who called Petra, one Ghana city now. And I think it's the best thing because they ran Israel, Kono Mashas, Petra started Pijani Mupa, Bitima Kobe Dube 1800. So, man, Chaswa. It's a bazaar. OPEC, one of the key members here, Iran. Oil and the basa the ahutoma oil crown 170 I didn't know Oman penny knowing say the one Ghana see beto so na say because I can tell you for a fact in the next 2 weeks of this week we should expect 8% increment in petrol deregulation adjustment 8%.
I didn't.
And so, Emirate do say was a petrol, adjusting. Now, if you say deregulated electricity by ending, it was a adjustment, and upward. I'm telling you, nobody can stop it. Abaya, the I to say, Uchim, if he did say, quaint, ne guso. And me one, 14 point. You can't say. 7% in the buyer, people were making noise. I said, no, don't do that. It has been there with us for the past 2 years. Mama, my name is Etisas Aban, we buy and what. Okay, Honorable Collins at Domako Mensa, MPF Jakwa Brain of Chicken Como, Honorable Mimwachimo Aqua Baba Sompa. Now, what poem to say?
Oh,
What in Zambia to Jaw say? I know and forget fuel level implementation. No, now on reform ECG, now on renegotiate IPP's contract. No, na edi o mine nya enye one Ghana. No, Ghana Revenue Authority the Kratababontin said they have postponed it indefinitely. Your initial comment on that? Now yentin simko from Kakra.
First of all, Minion and Michelle with you for Obakaya just about a week or two ago. Your parliamentarian, the Minister for Energy and the Minister for Finance, the document about Parliament, almost an amendment to the Energy Sector Levies Act. Normally, they came under a certificate of urgency. In church, and they say, I feel in from Parliament to show. And the many year, Montanasi. Now, when your document is in Edumama, it's say, the man, my assembly. That was the argument on the Parliament. And same day, you can't say committee and one Juma with the Parliament. Of course, yeah, as minority there. But it's in our mind. Say, there's nothing urgent about it. The woman said, almost say, and so, numbers need to know, Omubu, those way. and on the passé. Now, amendment nearby now. There will be about parliament. It comes with what we call a memorandum. And no year the policy objective, the NTA, are buying the person or the
That's right.
Or the cat bill now. Now, or the buyer no, the NTA or say all year the oil and say, are buying say a person auto fuel at the power generators. And or person legacy debts are sabi a dahoda no or crime this na odichiaka. The person who knew at the king and a president they are sent to the bill. President they are sent to the bill no okay or say they are going to be very transparent with the usage of the money and where they say they solve the problem within the energy sector. Or my all these reasons are not the more party and say I didn't very urgent. I did urgent. I'm a parliament. Now within 1 day, let my pass it. I did see a president are sent you to the bill. And then I say the almost on I should tell you, sir, the agency of the parliament and almost said to see and advice you almost say. How many women the only say the minority have been vindicated. The son said, now no kasi. Even the implementation of the one Ghana city has been postponed indefinitely. Then the person say, I think the purpose on the fire one. It's also even the usage of the money at the chain of panel. The Minister for Energy the transfer. She cannot buy the energy. Young folk could tell legacy there too. If it will be any final general says, I tell you, and that Abbey Pia at Teddy about. They won't do here first story at the fuel. Now, even fuel on a course of the tunnel, in a year, we have 12 billion Ghana cedis. And so, memorandum nearby and it's say, one just 5.7. Let's say, even fuel on a crown, into the end to the it's Ghanaians to forget, say, once the Pakutia legacy debts, and about the two fuel. Now, even the postponement of the implementation, the clear indication and the vindication of the point and the minority in the air can say, I didn't know more day than 77. The reason is under a certificate of agency.
Now, what I remember, and Obek Tiaman your mama hinted say the Iran-Israel war no has started skyrocketing oil on the international market. And you know, in Ghana we are not immune. Nemo wakachre finance minister and Bank of Ghana say omo shekwe ombe faswa gains ayenya with the drop in dollar no affect it. Do you foresee say a bit could do maybe it could be said say be a nuntina ama petrol costo another day?
A murder papa. Ubi catch him say, Excellency from the man in Mahama. Every said your casa and no. Talk about the impact of foreign actions. And the one, the new meal you get Ghana and a COVID by Russia-Ukraine war by MPP by the Okara say, oh, yeah, cause Russia Ukraine. And the effect of the Ghana force. The customs are covered by Habano, covered by that. But Assembly energy for Catchin.
I almost said Ghana, Togo, Sebi Baho, almost say 80 your two bomb Ukraine now be affect Ghana. How?
The party won't see a bomb now more to Iran, Israel, a data granite. What are they now saying? Say the Iran and Israel war will have an effect on Ghana's economy. This argument, what are they now advancing the same argument? The truth of the matter is say we don't live in an island. It is Iran, any Israel, just yesterday, flight disruptions in Guam. Do you know the effect of that on the economies of the world? And you know, they are all kind of exactly the same thing I had some few months ago. No, so into. And then the opposite did to me. It was the same thing. I mean, the type of about studio. The cattle say a committee covered by What maybe by and Nando Damper Kuado. Hey, finance force to borders him. Finance force to border more. I will see open and Subetio Nana, where Tono and Hobet. The Anna health for by, and I saw you know one to me.
Sompa
The president has taken it. Now, the president has in a very profound statement. But see, I know so we can bring the economy, but we cannot bring human beings back. And you know, he's taking a decision to close the borders. Acknowledging, say, the effect of international at the international level will have an effect on the Ghanaian economy. The almost a month yesterday. And then the old country say Israel and Iran for continue a bigger effect on us. Many years again, said they're not first time here come on no they're not so near again. Maybe a many years again. Because in Tokwanisi and the prices of crude oil on the international market has gone up. What it means they say the price na petrol near Kotofi Amaneba Ebagana once a cost you should rest assured. Say in Tokwanisi at the next window nearby the price at the pump. You should expect the cost.
Finally, on the issue of renegotiating IPP's contract, how is that possible?
It's not be possible. But more than no sign contracts. The ND signed those contracts. And the last time about was studio, the said the ECG managing director told us, and he told the Committee of Energy, said, if ECG is efficient, no more you will be the area, they will still make a loss. What because they do a power machine every time, it's more expensive for them to buy than for them to sell. And so it is incumbent on government say a plan B they have to continue with the new renegotiations of the IPPs. And that's how we will be back to square one. Me no kasa se CA. When we say a cannot air pilot. We know kasa se CA, me no kasa. Every day the debt keeps going up because the time take or pay contract. And so me no kasa se CA and as of the grants. And yet the money you still buy the soya, that's what the contract is signing. You sign a contract. That's what they're in the Ayani, but top extra. But you say a palm out there go where Otema plant the enterprising of the electricity now. Is that possible? Until they don't renegotiate now. Sanko Moya Yedi, Minia, and Cheneshi, but after the Russian Sanko, because we know Casas the debt keeps on piling up, and I know Casas, it's ongoing, it's piling up. It's piling up. It's not negotiable. And so can be also to renegotiate the IPPs. Otherwise, the next situation in the energy sector is
Honorable Collins, I don't want to come at Asiano Pace when you're a Brahma and Chemwe. Yamin Okay, Azanti, come in.
Eddie can be the Mijidi said it is so apparent, and as I did, say. Iran, Israel, and Yemen has a cost. Amount oil prices now cost. During the last few days, I plus by $7, nay $64.63. I say number $72 something now, and they so clear. I wouldn't make as any impact on us. Until I was telling the government say, drew $9 is offense fuel on 64. There is this plan and penophonia maybe a fireman hedging. I will tell you hedging because they look at the trend of the price. Crown and Cayenne, it will be coin and $70 per barrel cry. A coin because of that hedging and in Panacono. A very me. Yeah, and your shocks, no, and I ain't gonna bit my projection. What I say now, I buy no maybe a moja, when he said fuel prices on autopilot. Said the cost will be and we take as it goes up or down in the international market. The past now a local economy, no,
that's right.
Any projections. And you know what's the solution? Yeah, you say maybe a buy cash, cash and carry with regards to this particular oil pricing because and I'm sending them 64. Saying, "Okay, well, wishing be pa." Say, "I will see be pa." You better man enough tanks around. I store yes projection, but you just to say. among phone famra, or more bomb, Tom, my instead of most crossroad. How will I
finish
finished product now? For so bad, was we are
because people are gaining. I more political. These bulk storage companies. They say our penny John Mama free so now 14. Now I do free so now 31. I can assure you, so by the time I am feeling now, but be able to
so
as I say, it be more on because of new government into no be free money be my shishim. Tomorrow Refinery has now become a storage point.
Yeah, and it is no longer refining.
The
name must be changed.
Yes, now the dino is a can as ante say obi lifting oil no bar. Sika onya ni de ko party ho. They know what I'm telling is not a lie. Before I do contract, remember, you know what trust you saying. BBA by a certain percentage goes to run the party. Now, we say government in power, general secretary or no, chairman or no, youth organizer, anyone or no, I buy the better schedule. As you say, youth organizer or what headquarters. Now, by power, ya who are on the Husitono.
And your mind.
It is Hasika way contract Sikanum ni adene a haunted tehono. And a more mudidi.
Democracy is a majority rule, majority benefit, majority freedom. Seni paka crabbe say 200. And how about Tom Abroso, not gonna force.
That is your definition.
Oh, that is the definition. Democracy is a majority.
They say when you are there. It's our definition. No one find you, man. Very good, Miss. The
status quo will change.
Oh, Asante.
Oh my, I was saying if I don't want because
that is the ideal situation, but that is not it.
I must say, a maybe increment cost to be an Ghana for bread. Eteba, nay enjoy kakra because my mama buy in Ukraine fuel no for the first 6 months. Ghana for you relieve kakra. I'm crying more private cars crown. No, be 2,002 every month. When I would to best 800.
And Ram it to 700. It to 700. Hither to now it me to 1,002.
Or 500.
And Ram it to 700. Now at that one bar, and my signal cry, me 2 kind intimidate. Can't need to say, I'm the for Net that one bar, and my signal. I bought 700 and it failed.
And
previously come at 1,000. I at 1,000 to almost 300.
300 is a week. Yeah, that in the end month when you bet 1,002.
Oh, it's petrol there.
Economy, no.
I can tell you, say it moved from 70 to about 58, and then later it's almost about 11 points.
And now almost almost
aye, on the maturity, I know there. So the relief, and no man pennies or moon shested the bay the gains no and whittle away. And
then the gains
we are the next window no.
Oh my,
box storage for the cofano. So I'm corner one was right. Almost do almost ever to
and why a firefighting approach. A Jano Shiano, now copy solution bank a Janson Shiano. They will have professed some solutions. Okay, you better hedging. You better say you will be by and can do your refineries be a no matter the price of
Orlando. Obatrasi, Omashas, you see a FIFA club, World Cup, and a Jinaso, Kotokoso Aji, FA Cup, League no one AJ, Go Stars AJ, Kotokwaji FA to Obeko Africa.
And a house, so you say.
House, so what did I kind of we are saying house so in Yahweh.
I send there, no, and
only we are see a whole Real Madrid, a few Oman Yahweh. Real Madrid Lusu Copa del Rey, Lusu League, Lusu Champions League.
Last year, has scored trophies.
Last year, Real Madrid. The one to say. I am one watch. I say has the one to say. Me paying. I feel Man City, JD. Yeah, community shot. It's so what is it? Community shot. What yeah, Don't try. Yeah, I was your 40 off. Barcelona more welcome. I quite